What's up, friends? Why does that always happen? So, actually no, coffee first. I'm gonna make myself some coffee. Watch me make some coffee. Got some BCAAs already. Couldn't wait for those. Coffee, where is my cup? I know where that croaky voice thing always happens. It's because I feel like I've been awake because I've been like talking to myself, but I haven't actually talked to anyone. And then it's the first time I talk for the day when I record. Okay, I need to wash up and I can't wash up.
I don't know how to talk to you, I don't know how to ask you if you're okay. My friends always feel the need to tell me things. Seems like they're just happier than us these days. These days I don't know how to talk to you, I don't know how to be there when you need me. It feels like the only time you see me is when you turn your head to the side and look at me differently. And last night I think I lost my patience. Last night I got high as the expectations. Last night I came to a realization, and I hope you can take it. I hope you can take it.
Okay, so as you guys saw, I just also whipped myself up a Alpro plain with almond, which I've never tried before, but it's really like flavorful. I like it a lot, and I think it's basically the same calories as just the plain one. Obviously I wanted the Alpro Go on, but they've disappeared. I was so angry. I literally timed my supermarket trip yesterday, raced to get there before it was shut, and all the Alpro Go on were gone. So if you bought out all the Alpro Go on from the Oxford Sainsbury's, then I'm gonna kill you. And then my friend went to Tesco later and she couldn't find them, so I'm really angry at everyone. But point of this vlog, not really a vlog, well kind of a vlog. Today is the day which marks the start of my formal revision. So my exams start in just under 1.5 weeks, and I would have started revising before, but I had coursework and everything, so it wasn't really an option. I'm having raspberries with my breakfast as well. And I just thought I'd take you through kind of, I always have this one day at the beginning of revision where I like arrange myself and like arrange my revision schedule and kind of write out everything I need to do and stuff. So I thought maybe I could share that with you guys in case it would help some of you. I am very much an organisational freak when it comes to things like revision. I feel like the only way I feel on top of them is if I write everything down. Basically, if it's in a list or if it's on paper somewhere, then I'm happy and it's all tidy in my mind. So I just thought I'd show kind of how I do that and how I structure my days with revision and stuff, and then obviously I'll do like study vlogs as well. I just thought maybe just not do the kind of normal day in a life type thing, because I've done quite a few of those, but I will continue to do those when I start properly revising again, because obviously I can't film like other exciting videos because I need to be studying for my exams. And then when my exams are done, I am finished for, so from the 15th of June I think, or the 14th, I am finished until the 2nd week of October. What the fuck? What the fuck? And my summer plans are amazing. I'll go through that soon with you guys, but I am so excited. And I think when I get back to London I'll do some daily vlogging maybe. We will see. I haven't really planned anything. So I'm gonna eat my breakfast and then I'll just take you through what I do. So first of all, what I am doing is I am on my computer, because when I make like handwritten things I want them to look really nice. This all seems really silly and it seems like I'm doing extra things taking up time, but actually for me, as I've said before, when things look nice, that's when I like feel happy about them, and like I'd much rather have really nice looking help sheets. Like, that makes my revision easier for me. It might be completely different for you, but I need to have things looking nice. So you do you, I'll do me. Just telling you what works for me. So I am writing, I have 3 exams. I have an analysis exam, I have a history exam, and I have a philosophy exam. So I am writing out within the exams what topics I need to know, or like some of them are split into, like the history exam split into 5 different history times, and you choose 3 of them. So I'm then splitting them down and then working out what I need to know for each one. So basically I'm just doing a big list of everything that I will hopefully know by the time we get to the exams. And by doing that, that just puts it into like concise points, which means that I can tick them off. It means that I can look at it and say, if I'm looking at the hip hop module, yes, I do have a hip hop module. There's a bullet point there which says race, so I could think in my head, okay, could I write an essay on hip hop in relation to race, or do I think I know everything or as much as I need to know under that topic? And it basically just puts everything out in a nice way. So what I do is I'll show you. So for the analysis here, I've got all the different types of forms that I'd want to know, and they're like, and then obviously there's so much to know within them, including like scholars and everything, and quotations and stuff. So I'll do all the different topics here, and then for each of them I want to have quotations for all forms and examples of works for each, and then I want to plan past paper essays. So those are 2 different types of things. So those are the topics and those are what I want for all of them, but I'll put that out neater when I'm writing it out. And then history, so we've got a topic on this guy called Orlando de Lasso, and then I want to know about his life, I want to know about the control over his publications, I want to learn 3 of his works in depth, and then I want to look at papers. And then for all topics, take note of lecture topics, plan past essay questions, flashcards of quotations, and case studies. And how I will do this is I will look at all the lectures that have been given and basically write down the title for each topic I should need to know. What I'll also do is I'll go onto the, usually your university or whatever will have an overview of what the course is, and then for each topic it will have a kind of like brief, which is made for people kind of trying to decide which topics to take. But actually that's so useful in revision as well, because it shows you what you're actually supposed to know by the time you finished it. So if I just log in. So prelims is the title of the exams I'm taking, they're just preliminary exams, and it's got a course overview, calendar, that stuff's done, course descriptions, and basically what I'll do then is I'll look at each of these. So as you can see, these are the same topics as we're on before. So say if I clicked on Lasso, I can then see the overview for what they're supposed to be teaching in that, and it has like aims basically, and so I can look through that and I can basically see, okay, well actually I don't think I know that, or I can note down what I'm supposed to know. And so basically by the end of today I will have help sheets for each thing, basically like tick lists of what I need to know for every topic. And I find if you don't have that, you just miss out massive chunks of information, or you never know whether you know everything. And obviously it's hard to know everything about what you would need to know, but like as much as possible I want to have a list for all of them. So that is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to note it down on my computer first, and then I'll make sheets for everything individually, and then I'll stick them all up here so I have a constant reminder about the fact that I need to revise. Week and a half, just need to straight work, and then get down to my exams, and then I'm done. So I'd much rather work really, really hard for a week and a half, which isn't long at all, and then have a good summer having passed my exams. And also yesterday I spent the day basically arranging my diary, which sounds like another very kind of trivial thing to do, but actually I found it's so helpful in terms of just making sure I know where everything is, how long I have to do each thing, and it also just gave me a massive kick up the arse because it did kind of say, well, okay, I really don't have that much time at all. So I just downloaded Google Calendar on my phone, which just sets everything out really nicely, which, as we know, makes me happy. And I also started a notes thing for this week on my computer, because it syncs with iCloud to my phone. So this is my notes document, and it said work, and then it had the reading list, and then it had plan, essay, write essay, and then I also have other reading I want to do before my exams. So those are 2 books that I want to read that I find will just help, and also it's a different way of revising, so it's good to escape that way. And then YouTube stuff I need to do, lol. And then just revision things, kind of overview things I need to do, and then just workouts, because I thought I would make this just a comprehensive list of everything I need to do with my life over the next week. And even if you don't like everything to be like set out nicely, and you don't like to make help sheets or like overview sheets for each topic, I would really advise taking your first day of revision, or even half a day, even a few hours, just to concisely write out everything you need to know, how much time you have to know it, how many hours you think you'll need to spend on each topic, or how many revision sessions you think you'll have to spend on each topic, and just do that, because you need to have an overview, you need to have a kind of good example of what you need to do in your mind. Otherwise, I just find it's all like floating up here, and even if I am doing the work, I'll get to a few days before the exams, or like a day before the exam, and realise I have so much more to do. Whereas now I can prioritise, I know what's on the list, I know what's going to take longer, I know that I don't have enough time, and I can basically say, okay, well, this is important, this isn't important, this is more important, whatever, and then actually make sure I have the time to do things.
I just don't understand it.
So obviously this is the first help sheet I have made. I've got the title of the exam paper, the title of the topic, the main objectives, so what I need to know by the end of it, and then just the key tasks of like what I am going to do to make sure that I know all of those. And I find this is just so much more concise than what was on here, because this is just like a random list, whereas here is literally, I will hopefully the day before the exam be able to look at this and be like, okay, well, I know all of that, or if I don't know all of that, then I do that to make sure I know that. But these are literally just the topics, and then what I need to learn, and then I'll just do these for every single topic. So I just finished my little kind of checklist kind of help sheet things. So I've got 3 for the history exam, and 1 for the analysis exam and the issues exam, just because there wasn't much to write. But yeah, and this just means I can see basically everything that I need to be revising, and means that I can kind of look at them and know what I do know and know what I don't know. And then basically what I'll do next, it's like 6:30 now, so I need to go to the gym, but what I'll do tomorrow is I'll work out how much time I think I'll spend on each of those, like hours total. So I've just written like a brief overview of the expected hours I will be doing each day, and then on the exam days my kind of timetable. So my exams are at 9:30, and I want to get there at least half an hour before, so I want to get there at 9, and it's not a walk at all, but I'll get a coffee on the way. So yeah, so I'll leave at 8:40, so I'll basically get up, I'll get up at 7, revise from 7:15 to 8:30, so just have kind of like refresh my memory the morning of the exam, leave for the exam, do the exam, and then gym straight after the exam, then work from whenever I finish the gym. So yeah, I've just kind of done an expected, so on normal days I'll probably work around 6 hours, and that's excluding breaks. That's if I'm good. I'm not very good at working any longer than that. So I've just got 6 hours until it gets closer and closer. So from Friday, the kind of hours up to 8, and then the 2 days before probably 10, because I'll be freaking the fuck out. And yeah, so and then I put total expected hours, just added up all these hours. at 79, and then I'll clock my hours as I go, and that just kind of motivates myself and helps me like tick things off. And for me, working more than 6 hours a day isn't usually productive unless it's like the 2 days before an exam. So there we go. Woo! I'd rather do 6 productive hours with no phone. My phone, this, will be over there. Gone. Goodbye. Finito. And to do with like gym and how I fit that in, I will usually just go at the end of the day. But if, say, I get stuck in like a revision rut and I need to escape out of it, then I'll go to the gym, because that is a really good way to kind of just escape. And then after every exam, I'll go to the gym, even though I have an exam on the Monday 9 AM, an exam on the Tuesday 9 AM, and an exam on Wednesday 9 AM. So they're obviously really close after each other and I need to be revising between all of them. But what I'll do is I'll go to the gym straight after every exam, because there is nothing more important than just getting that out of your system. And I find that the gym really just helps to kind of escape, and then I can go back and I can be productive. I find that if you go straight back after an exam, you're not going to do any work. Like, you're just not. So yeah, I guess that's how I start my revision. Well, get everything organised. Yeah, I'm kind of excited just to get down to it and just to do it. And even though it's going to be a lot of work, like, I just want to get it done now. Like, I just want to go into summer. So yeah, I hope that was helpful in some way. And I will see you guys really soon. I love you guys loads.